Before we begin, the Florida State University community will gather tonight to remember the two victims killed in a brutal shooting at a Tallahassee yoga studio. The vigil planned for Dr. Nancy Van Vessem, who is on university staff, and FSU student Mara Binkley. Now, police say Scott Byerly posed as a customer and opened fire. He also injured 5 other people. Some of the class reportedly fought back against him. CNN's Diane Gallagher joins us now with more on this story. Diane, what are we learning about these victims this morning?
You know, Cheyenne, I think it's really how much they were involved and touched their community there at Florida State, also in their homes. Dr. Nancy Van Vessem. She was an internist. She was on Florida State University staff, but she was also the chief medical director at Capital Health Plan in Tallahassee and worked with hospice care and other medical agencies around the entire city. People are coming out saying she was a light to everyone that she touched, and her graciousness and the way that she handled patients and students and helped them out there. 21-year-old Mara Binkley was a senior at Florida State University. She was set to graduate this May. She had spent summer in Germany, study abroad. She was a member of the Delta 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 fraternity, Cheyenne, and her father spoke to CNN affiliate WSB about the loss of his daughter overnight.
And it appears, Diane,
I can't process it. It's just the worst. Mara truly lived a life of really devoted to peace, love, caring for others. Our last conversation, she was so excited about the Teach for America. Have that be a vehicle for change, to stem the tide of violence that threatens to literally overwhelm our society.
And you heard that Teach for America, Cheyenne, that's what she was planning to do when she graduated, that German and journalism double major.
Wanting to help the youth. Tell us a little bit more about the shooter. Apparently he had a history of harassing women.
Yeah, so he was not from Tallahassee. He lived in Deltona, but he had graduated from Florida State University, according to officials. And while he was in Tallahassee, they'd had multiple calls related to him harassing young women there in the city. Now, we know that he is a U.S. Army veteran as well. And according to New York Times reporting, and in videos that we ourselves have also seen, back in 2014, this 40-year-old shooter, he was posting videos that were misogynist, they were racist. He listed the names of women that he had been rejected by starting back in middle school, going all the way to his time in the Army. He also, Cheyenne, seemed to sympathize with a mass shooter from 2014 who kind of brought into the mainstream something called the incel movement, involuntarily celibate. That shooter went on a rampage in Santa Barbara, California, because he talked about being rejected by women. And so this particular shooter talked about that person in a sympathetic tone. These videos were posted the same year that shooting happened, Cheyenne.
Wow. And, you know, obviously yoga studio is a place of zen, and people are coming there not thinking they would be faced with something like this. Diane Gallagher, thank you for that reporting.